Peace. What is it to be conscious without an intent of implementation? When you look up the word conscious or consciousness, you will see that the main premise of the definition revolves around awareness. So basically, to be conscious is to be aware. Now, awareness is definitely a necessity in our fight for liberation here in the wilderness of North America. We should definitely be aware of the atrocities committed on us by our government. We should definitely be aware of the chemicals placed in these foods that cause harm to our bodies daily. We should definitely be aware of the sly tactics that the media utilizes to keep us blind to what's truly going on. We should definitely be aware of the miseducation provided by the wicked school system that keeps our children enslaved to further their financial agendas, etc., etc. But awareness should never be the end all be all. We need to stop being content with mere awareness. What do you plan on doing with that newfound level of awareness or consciousness, man? See, awareness is step one. Step two is motion, implementing a plan of action that is necessary for you to change or to manifest a better reality for self and your environment. See, we are scientists by nature, and what is theory without practice? See, the formula goes as follows. Step one is awareness or knowledge, which is the foundation. Step two is motion or action, and that will give birth to the proper results, or what I like to refer to as the formula that is necessary in order for you to become great. But see, we are afraid, man. The power of fear runs deep in our people. We are afraid. We like to dwell on that island of awareness for two reasons. We are afraid of experimentation because experimentation requires us to put in work. We don't like to work. We have become lazy. Number two, we are afraid to attain results because once you attain results, you attain the formula. And with that formula, you attain accountability. And we fear accountability. We are so powerful as a people, yet we love to give that power to anything and everything outside of self. See, when you know better and you fail to do better, then that is your fault. But if you give that power to something outside of self, then you no longer have to blame yourself for your shortcomings. Instead of sitting around hoping, praying, and wishing for something outside of self to change your condition, man, you have to implement plans of action and you have to take everything into your own hands, man. Take your power back. Take the power out of the hands of whatever that you just gave it to and put it back where it belongs, man, in your hands, and start putting in the necessary work to change your condition and your environment, man, so we can have a better future for our seeds here in this wicked abyss that we dwell in currently, man. We need to stop fearing accountability, man. It's like having an illness and you being aware of possible ways to cure this illness, but you fail to experiment on the possible cures. What will be the result of that? You will end up succumbing to defeat at the hands of this illness, all because you were afraid to put in the necessary work to save your goddamn life. And why would somebody be afraid to do that, man? Why would somebody be afraid to save their life? I'm going to tell you why. Because once you experiment on these possible cures that can save your life and get rid of this illness, you will see that the only way to get rid of that illness is to embrace and stay committed to a healthy lifestyle, and you will have to rid yourself of all these toxic foods and environments that you enjoy so heavily, so immensely. We don't want to do that. We don't want to stay committed to what's righteous. We don't want to be committed to a healthy lifestyle. We are afraid of that discipline, man. We are afraid to put in that necessary work. We do not want to do that. We want to embrace and enjoy all these toxic foods and these toxic environments, man. We are afraid of discipline, man. We are afraid of action. We are afraid of commitment. We letting the power of fear destroy us. So it's time for us to move out of that community of awareness or that conscious community, pack the bags up, and start to move into communities of action, communities of experimentation. Like I said, we are scientists by nature. It's time for us to implement plans of action and to attain these formulas that are necessary for us to change the world, man. I don't have time to be conjuring up all these ideas, theories, and thoughts and never put anything into motion, man. That's futile. It's time for us to transcend the level of awareness or the stage of awareness and start taking these powerful and great ideas that we have as a people, put everything into motion so we can take our world back, man. Peace.